Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You can have it. Here, you drink.
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
She said it's for Dad.
Well, I don't like these, but you can have it.
Well, just say thank you.
Well, thank you, honey. Here, have some. No problem, honey. Stay right there.
This episode is sponsored by Sprite.
Yeah.
Vanilla Frost.
Liv, come here. Come here. Say hi.
Hi.
Wait, come over here.
This.
Look at the camera. This one. Right there. Right there.
That one.
Say hi.
Hi.
You'll come over here.
Hi.
All right, go get your iPad. Go get your iPad. I love you. Well, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just really thirsty.
Yeah. I should have grabbed a drink. Oh. You look really beautiful. I love you.
Right.
You ready? We gotta crack it off with a burp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm AJ.
Courtney.
Welcome back to the Saw Pod.
It's all pot.
We got a lot of Star Wars to talk about today.
We do.
Bear with me if my voice cracks again. I'm getting out of the.
I gotta button this.
I was down with the sickness.
Get up, come get down with the sickness.
Oh. Well, I'm getting out of the sickness shit that I've been in for like the last. Yeah, I was down in the trenches last 2 weeks, but my voice cracks like a little bitch. I'm sorry. Don't make fun of me. I mean, I don't know.
Make fun of them.
Yeah. Send me all the mean comments. Fine, whatever. Anyways, you got a lot of Star Wars to talk about. Star Wars Celebration happened in Japan. Yeah, Japan. Wish it was closer.
Yeah, because I'm not getting on a plane right now.
I
do want to go to Japan one day, though.
Yeah.
But there's too many plane crashes right now. I'm too scared.
I don't.
Hi! Okay. What'd she bring down here?
I don't know. A lot of her candy.
Here, come here. Come over here. Show the camera your lollipop.
By the way, I hope you guys had a great Easter.
For those who celebrate Easter.
Yeah, we had our daughters had we all had a great Easter, but our daughters especially had a great Easter.
It was like Christmas.
It was it was Christmas part 2.
Yeah.
We have candy for days.
They have toys for days.
I mean, we haven't even sorted through it just yet.
Ooh. Wow.
Go get your iPad, honey. Yeah, we had a great one. For those who celebrate, we hope you guys did too. But anyways, yeah, Star Wars Celebration. It was in Japan. We mentioned last episode it's officially the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So there was a lot of Revenge of the Sith merch that was going around over there at the.
Nothing here.
Yeah, but there isn't really a whole lot, in my opinion. I don't think there's enough Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary hype. We talked about this. There's not enough Lego sets. There's not enough shirts and
last year
figures.
With the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it was hyped.
Yeah.
It was hyped.
Yeah.
I mean, it went crazy. And then
not much this time around. And it's the best movie, so it's really confusing.
Then 2 years ago they had the Return of the Jedi stuff, and that was really crazy. But I mean, I'm hoping throughout the year. Apparently,
this is rubbing on the.
Oops. Apparently, throughout the year they're gonna have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm hoping.
I'm remaining hopeful, but.
Well, speaking of Revenge of the Sith, the handsome man himself, Hayden Christensen, was there.
I love him.
Celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday, Hayden Christensen, or belated
Pookie
birthday.
Bear.
What's that?
Pookie Bear.
Yeah. If you see this, happy belated birthday. We love you very
Bear.
much. Yeah, he is very much. You have a lot of Pookie Bears.
A lot of Pookie Bears. I love him though.
Yeah, he was there, and he announced that I mean, it's kind of obvious, and it should be, this way, but he's made it very well known that he's going to be very present in Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah.
We have to finish the rest of Ahsoka.
We have one episode left.
Yeah, and it's not that we necessarily didn't like it. We just, we had that was around time when we found out you were pregnant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when we found out,
a lot going on.
Yeah, when we found out she was pregnant, almost everything just kind of we forgot everything.
Halted. We were like baby mode.
Yeah, but we really enjoyed season 1 of Ahsoka,
yeah, it was good.
And we gotta catch up on Ahsoka, the first season, because I've heard
We'll probably rewatch it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, I liked it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember, but I feel like I need a recap.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's been.
I liked it a lot, and then I mean, I heard I did hear some things that are possibly going to happen in season 2. It's like really hyped. Like they're probably going to delve into and I understand the whole multiverse shit. Like everyone in the world right now, I think, is collectively and irritated with the whole multiverse because multiverse is in everything now.
Yeah.
But I think multiverse with Star Wars is a fun concept. Because
if they do it right.
Because
it could go wrong. It could go severely wrong. So it just depends on if they do it right or not.
But I mean, just think of if we had how they had the What If show for Marvel.
Yeah.
They should totally do one for Star Wars. Yeah, you announced that he was going to be in Ahsoka season 2, which is kind of obvious because he's a very prominent character in
Ahsoka's
in the Ahsoka is for the character of Ahsoka in general.
Yeah.
And what irritates me, and trust me, I think the whole nostalgia, bait. There's a lot of it in Star Wars, and it's kind of irritating. But I think with having Anakin as a prominent character in her show, it's needed.
Yeah, I think so too.
And there's people bitching about, it's just nostalgia bait, and on a normal case, I get it, but Anakin's a fucking is literally Ahsoka's master.
Well, if you didn't watch,
needs to be in her show.
If you didn't watch Clone Wars,
yeah,
I feel like you wouldn't understand why he's needed.
Yeah,
it would just be this is nostalgia.
If you didn't watch Clone Wars, then you weren't the one saying this.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was there, and then Dave Filoni. Who, in my opinion, should really take the reins over Star Wars because he understands the material. I agree. He's the closest thing to being the replicant of George Lucas.
Yeah.
He is, and I wish he was the actual president of Lucasfilm because he gets it.
Yeah, he
gets the vision, and he even told Hayden Christensen, nobody swings a lightsaber like you do.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
I mean, I remember when we watched Ahsoka.
Yeah,
and just and we've seen so much Disney Star Wars by now.
So bad.
And there's a different feel in the choreography and lightsaber combat from what we grew up with, and even the OG trilogy and the prequels, and then when you watch the Disney choreography, there's a difference.
Well, it looks like in the Disney choreography they use it like a sword.
Yeah,
and it's not a sword; it's a lightsaber.
It's very, in my opinion, I love the over stylistic.
Well, it's supposed to be swung around. It's supposed to look
It's supposed to look otherworldly.
Well, it's intergalactic.
Yeah,
it's supposed to.
And that's why I love where it's that super over choreographed. And I love it. I don't care. I love that shit.
Well, it's not supposed to look like a sword. It's not a sword. No. If they wanted swords, they would be using swords.
They look like they're hitting each other with bats in the Disney shit.
Like a sword. They're just they double hand it, and they...
I mean, it even...
Just bad.
But when Hayden Christensen showed up in Ahsoka, and he started... You could tell.
You can see the difference.
The difference in who the hell knows what they're doing versus who the hell is not. Who the hell doesn't. I mean, that immediately, it was just night and day a difference between other characters. And
Ahsoka did good.
She did good.
She
Clearly trained with Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
And she did good. But Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor is great too. He's great with a lightsaber as well. But it was like
Darth Maul.
Oh yeah, Ray Park.
Mm-hmm.
He's
really good.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
I think George Lucas saw Ray Park, and that's what he was like. We need to up the ante with the choreography and lightsabers.
But speaking of Darth Maul,
big. In my opinion, I think this is probably what I'm the most excited for. They're having the Maul Shadowland show.
Yeah, I know.
Which it's by the same animators of the Clone Wars, which
I have high hopes for it.
It's great. It's great. It's set in between. Like the animation's great, and I love that Clone Wars style animation so much. It's probably one of my all-time favorite animations, or animation art styles. And the Darth Maul, the Maul Shadow Lord, that's what it's called. It's set in between the prequels and the originals. So, and it's set before Rebels, because Rebels. If you don't know, we talked about this before. I know you didn't watch Rebels, but in Rebels, Darth Maul, he does die in that show, and he faces in a great way. I just wrote my own complaints. I wish we saw this shit in live action, but he comes up to and finds Ben Kenobi. He finds old Obi-Wan Kenobi. And in the middle of Tatooine while he's trying to protect Luke. And Maul finds out he's protecting someone, Luke. And then they have a huge fight. Well, but the fight ends like that. And no. It's really, really cool.
Well, Darth Maul is just one of my favorite villains. But I just love him.
His death was very poetic, and he died in Obi-Wan's arms. And then he asked him, he's like, just tell me, is he the chosen one? And then Obi-Wan, I have goosebumps thinking about it. He was like, I believe he is. And then it was like the coolest send-off period. And I love that. And I hope to God they don't try to bring him back in anything, because that is the perfect end for Darth Maul.
As long as it's not like Disney-fied.
No.
It'll be...
Well, this is when it wasn't Disney's hands. This is when when that happened. So I gotta give credit where it's due.
I know, but lately, it's been very Disney-fying things is not.
No, I know it's not. It's watered down. But I heard we gotta watch the other Star Wars show though. When it feels the new show with the kids, because I heard it was really good.
Oh yeah,
it was really good. I was talking about that with Nathan yesterday. So he said it was awesome. Yeah, so
I had to sit with my knees.
That's okay.
I can't sit normal.
It's all right. I know. But yeah, he in what they showed at the Star Wars Celebration for the Maul show, they showed him fighting Inquisitors.
Okay.
Which that's a cool problem. I just wonder where they're gonna go with it, because this is my only concern, because I know this is the same team, the Clone Wars. I think Filoni's writing it. I'm not sure. Call me on that. But I have all the faith in it. But the only thing is my concern with, and it's kind of
scared
it's
me.
Kind
I thought it was falling down.
It's kind of on Disney, where they're kind of boxing themselves out in this time frame, where it's in between the prequels, the prequels all the way till the sequels. They don't want to do anything except for one thing, which we'll talk about later. They don't want to do anything that has anything to do outside. They tried with the Acolyte before, which was not very good, not very well perceived, and they fucked up the canon with it. And then they're kind of sitting themselves and they're boxing themselves in that window, and it's like, all right, there's only so many stories you can kind of tell with characters. The Maul show, we've been waiting for something.
I've told you from the beginning I wanted a movie. Give me a Darth Maul movie.
They covered almost everything that has to do with anything, and that's why it's there's that segment both after after the OG trilogy, which is the Mandalorian show.
Yeah, which is good.
And which is a huge window. They can do a bunch of shit, and they're trying. And then there's after the sequels, which I want to see more of after sequels, like the timeline after, like the current timeline of events. We have to, like, what is it? Like, if you gotta, I want them to feel,
like expand.
Yeah, I want them to kind of go outside the time, outside like the Skywalker timeline, or stuff we haven't seen before, and be fucking good. I mean, come on, because the attempts they make, it's either by people who don't get Star Wars, or never fucking seen Star Wars, or don't respect the action, and it's like, all right, this is kind of stupid. This is why nobody respects a lot of the new content you guys make. Because you guys hire these writers and directors
You've never seen it.
That don't. And I don't have a problem if they don't hire actors who haven't seen it. It's not what I care for.
Yeah.
That's just a bonus. But if you're going to get a director and a writer, they have to know Star Wars, and they have to appreciate the fucking lore. And the writer, the actual script has to be good in the story. Like, give us some good stories, a good script, and shit that makes sense. And they tried it with the Acolyte, and it was a poor attempt. It
was really bad.
Did not respect any of the lore. It's like they don't really, when they try to take a chance on it, they decide to do something really fucking stupid and make moves that they shouldn't be making. It's like, man, you got to hire people that know what they're doing when they're handling those areas that we haven't really touched the boundaries of yet.
Well, Star Wars is such like a cult classic kind of like franchise. So it's like you would think there needs to be some like respect with it. Like, if you're gonna make a series, like, you need to be lore accurate, because it has such a big following, like a mass following, that we're going to know, like, this is not what it's supposed to be. Like, what are you doing? You're not following the movies. You're not following the books. Like, what are you doing?
My thing is, like, if you're a director or a writer, why haven't you seen Star Wars or know Star Wars? That's like something that's so important for just cinema itself. It's movies like Jaws, The Godfather, and I love the prequels, but the original Star Wars are like, it's like textbook cinema.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know these movies, and you would think, all right, I'm taking the reins over on a big IP and directing something that is, I'd probably be, I would be, awake I wouldn't sleep if I had the task,
just like taking everything in with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep if I had the task of writing or directing something that's Star Wars related, because I know if I fuck up, I'm screwed, and people aren't going to respect me, and it's just like,
that's what happened with the Acolyte.
And it pissed off fans. Well, I think that's her name, Leslie Headland. She didn't give a single fuck about it. She did not care. And it's like, that's so wrong.
It's sad, because there needs to be, like I said, it's such a world-renowned franchise where it's like, you got to be respectful to the series. Like, you have to.
And, like, I understand wanting to put your flavor on it, because that's the exciting thing, is like, if I had the chance of, if I was a big time, and I'm not a big time director or writer, but I'd feel like if I had the opportunity to take over something like that, I would want to give my own stamp, because it's something that you remember me with, but it has to respect and be in the same, respective, confinement of the actual lore, the timeline, the characters,
look at the Mandalorian,
in the world. Yes, and that was made by people who legitimately fucking loved, at least the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Legitimately loved Star Wars.
Yeah, and it held up, and people loved it because it was respectful, it was accurate, and it was fun. They still had their own spins on it.
Yeah.
But that's a perfect example of what needs to be done.
Those first 2 seasons of Mandalorian felt like I was watching
good Star Wars.
I feel like the writers for that show, it felt like not just guys that like are people that love Star Wars, but I feel like it comes off like when they were writing it, it came off the same way as like people like when we were playing toys with Star Wars figures. Like it just felt like they were having a shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
Like on that level when we were kids playing with Star Wars figures.
Did you see the Grogu hot toy?
Yeah.
That came out?
Yeah.
I want one.
I know. Well, my Uncle Danny has one.
The Grogu?
Yeah, he has one. You didn't see it?
The hot toy one?
Yeah.
With like the fur and the hair?
Mm-hmm. No, the life-size one. Yeah, he has it in...
I just seen the Yoda down there. I didn't see the actual Grogu.
Yeah, have Nathan send a picture to you. Yeah, he has it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he has a really badass Mandalorian too. Yeah, it's upstairs. And
that's why I haven't seen
in that spare room where the glass. Yeah, there's like a TV room where they have, and there's the.
I just seen the downstairs.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my gosh, I love him. I seen
I was so jealous when I got it.
At the Star Wars celebration. I watched a TikTok where they brought him out.
I think it was Brandon Davis who was opening it.
Yeah, and they were like petting his hair, and I'm like, okay, I really want one. I'd carry him around.
I love him. I would love to have one.
Did you see at the celebration they brought out like the animated one? Or maybe it wasn't at the celebration, but I seen a video and Pedro Pascal was like playing with the like animated one.
Was that with the Mando and Grogu event? Because that was another thing we were talking about, the Mando and Grogu movie.
Yeah,
and they brought him out.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're talking about.
And he's like moving around.
Yeah.
She's not.
Good.
I really want one.
Yeah. I know. We gotta get one. Hopefully when we're rich.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, no.
Say, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please.
Say it.
Yes. She said it. But yeah, Mandalorian Grogu. That's another one. Releases next year. And they showed Rada the Hutt, who looks fucking jacked as shit. I love it.
It's going to be so interesting to see.
I've heard, and I'm just hoping it's better than season 3. I did not like season 3. And it was so, like, it didn't feel like, I didn't know what the hell they were doing or where they were going with it. Like,
no.
And everything just kind of felt predictable. And then it
was very, like, underwhelming.
Yeah, and then, like, what's his name? The dude from, was it?
The part where he just gave up the fucking sword.
Oh my god, I know. And they set that up to be something like big in season 2 and even season the Boba Fett season, and they set it up for something to be like something more grand, like the end when they realized he is wielding it. They made it seem like something cool was going to happen, and
then nothing.
And it just kind of
just gives it up. I'm just like,
I feel like the writers didn't kind of lost their balls with that part because they had something cooking for that. Mm-hmm. They had some kind of war between
our reactions with that. Were so
God,
funny.
I was so
pissed. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was so pissed. Like they could have made something so much sweeter. And I'm really hoping they do something cool in this film because with that, where he gets it again. Because that could have really set something up, like a really cool plot line.
Yeah,
where he could have been like the leader of the Mandalorians. Like that would have been awesome. And I don't know. I really wish they would have done something more with that. And I was really disappointed. And there were some other things where I think Cad Bane is going to show up too again, because he's supposedly dead, but his body was gone in Boba Fett.
Yeah, he never dies.
Yeah, I love Cad Bane.
Me too.
He's so cool.
I know.
Such a cool villain, and they got to bring Boba Fett back. Like I'm really hoping that this film feels just as good as the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I hope it sticks with like true Star Wars.
It's supposed to be the send-off for Mando, so it's like, what's going to happen? I know. But, what are they going to do in the 2 hours of the film that they can't do? Or or they have, because the whole season's like 8 hours long.
Yeah.
Or, half hour, 45 minutes long per episode. which is a lot more time than a film. So
yeah.
like, how are they going to wrap it up?
But maybe they won't have like the filler episodes and like, you know what I mean?
There are some filler episodes that are really good in that show, though.
No, I agree.
Like season 1 with the prison.
No, I agree.
That one was.
But it's like with a film, you know, you're skipping all of that and you're focusing solely on the plot point.
Yeah.
Know? So
my other main gripe, which is kind of partial what I said with Star Wars, is everything always kind of has to resort back to the Skywalker storyline.
I hope they don't do that.
And I'm like, okay. That's why people really love the first season, and while I love the second season, people were really pissed off at the second season because they did that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right. Like, you know, I would have loved if they did without that, because not everything has to do with the Skywalkers. And it makes the world feel smaller.
It does.
And when Star Wars generally is a big world.
Yeah.
So I would love for them to kind of go back to their roots a bit, even though I don't know if they can necessarily do that entirely, because they kind of got they're kind of, you know, halfway, you know, their body's half deep in this Skywalker storyline water, basically, already, with getting Grogu involved with Luke. And
I mean, it's like I didn't mind that. I didn't like hate it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it's kind of like poetic, because it's like, you know, he trained with Yoda, and then now we have Luke training Grogu. So it was like, it kind of felt, in my opinion, it was like kind of like poetic, but you can't like just rely on that. Like, you gotta it still needs to be its own thing.
Like the season 2 ending, it was perfect. It was perfect. And like what I was really hoping was after season 2, we weren't going to see Grogu for a while, up until the movie, because we knew there was a movie coming.
I love him.
I know, but like what would have been cool is like if they I don't know what's cool anymore.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think is cool. And if they were to have season 2 end the way it did, and then season 3 in Boba Fett also, like, he wasn't gonna get Grogu back in Boba Fett, and also, you know, have a full season in Boba Fett episodes where it's just Mando on his own, and with Boba Fett, with
Boba Fett.
Yeah, I combined two words. He is Boba Fett though. He's definitely Boba Fett. What are you laughing? You don't even know what you're laughing at.
Say bro. Bro. Okay.
So I would have loved if they did if they went without adding Grogu in the Boba Fett show, especially like the rekindling of him, and then have Mando be like on his own for an entire season and trying to handle trying to get the handle of like using that dark saber, and that they could have set so much stuff up with that, and so much more of a fun storyline, and that could have been the main focus, especially since Grogu's not around. But then when the Mando and Grogu movie comes out, that's how we get Grogu back, and then he's having the dark saber. They could have had so much storylines go on with that.
Grogu's such a popular character.
And that sucks.
That I don't think that would
like that. I mean, I love Grogu, but like, that's the problem. You kind of handcuffed yourself to the character. And Grogu's great. I love Grogu. Very adorable. But like, what happened was Kathleen Kennedy stepped in and said, nope, we're not going to be able to sell Baby Yoda toys anymore, so therefore you got to get Grogu back in there. And they had to put Grogu back in there, and that's what happened. And it just... that sucks. It could have been so much more of a rich fucking story.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I don't mind seeing.
I know, you love Grogu and you can't handle it anymore. And even my mom, I remember she was like, are we going to see Grogu anymore?
I know. Do you remember me saying that?
And I remember before season 3 and even Boba Fett, came out. I knew it. I was like, they could go so many ways, but they're gonna get find a way to cater to the fans that want Grogu back and bring him back immediately. And then there you go. It's like, man, that would have been like the payoff of when Grogu could have showed up would have been much more rich and much more fun.
Can't always get what you want.
I can't get shit what I want in Star Wars. So that's for damn sure. Anyways, another movie, the Star Wars Starfighter with Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah.
With Ken himself.
I haven't seen too much.
I mean, all they did was announce, Sean Levy, which is the guy who directed the Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, I seen.
He's directing it.
There was like a video or a picture or something of him.
And then Ryan Gosling showed up.
Yeah. I was like.
And you know what? What I loved, which brought me confidence in it, is they said it's not tied to any prequels. It's not tied to any sequels. It's a fresh new story after the sequels.
I think it's gonna be fun.
I do too. And you know what? I love how it's set after the sequels because it's like we're caught up. And it's a brand new story, and like this could be fun. This could be really fun.
Ryan Gosling's such a fun actor.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun movie.
It's gonna have a different flavor for sure, but that's needed. But also, I love that it's not tied to any Skywalker shit.
Well, they can just do whatever they want.
Doing something just fun and new, and you know what? I'm good with it. And it's such a Ryan Gosling thing. Starfighter. Oh yeah. It's gonna be cool. Good. I'm excited for it.
Me too.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
No idea.
I don't know where the story's going with it, but I'm super invested.
I'm excited.
Finally, a new Star Wars movie. I'm all for it.
A good one.
Yeah, I like Sean Levy. I think he's a good director. He can be fun, and I think I'd like to see this director with Star Wars too, and where it's going. As long as he keep the Taika Waititi away from it. I hate his shit. I mean, I don't like anything Taika Waititi does.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Thor Ragnarok, and that was okay. That was good. But Taika Waititi is not a good director. I do not like his shit.
I don't know names.
He's the guy that...
I'm so bad with, like, names like that.
He's the guy that directed the Thor 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they said they want him to... His directing project is still on the way. And I'm like, why? He's so bad. Like, what he lacks is, like, tone in his films. When they're everything has to be fucking silly and funny and kooky, and
I think it's okay to put that in every once in a while, but you can't base an entire film off of that.
But whenever there's a serious moment or a serious part in the film, he always has to have some ball breaker joke thrown in there. It's
Comedic
like, man,
relief.
this is just dumb. This is a clown show.
Yeah.
It's a clown show when I'm watching. But I was so when I heard the director, I'm like, please don't be the Taika Waititi. Please don't be the Taika Waititi movie. And it wasn't. I was like, thank God. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this Starfighter project.
I just want to see what they do with it.
I hope it's really, because for Ryan Gosling to jump on the project,
it has to be something good.
It has to be something good. But yeah. I think the one thing we're really excited about is the Star Wars Fortnite update.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, Star Wars up to Fortnite. I think it was next week?
It's May 10th.
Yeah, it's next week.
May 10th?
On the 10th? I thought it was early, or no, late April where it starts. Because
can I see this real quick? Hold on, let me look. Real quick, I'll give it right back. I just want to see something. Look.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up when the update is.
Oh.
When is April 22nd.
That's when it is. So they were going to have a big cut, and she looked it up. She had to look it up.
Yeah, because it's going to bug me.
Her ADHD got the best of her. And
it's really bad today.
So,
I need to take my meds. I haven't taken my meds yet.
So yeah, April 22nd, and I figured it's sometime around like it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting.
I'm so excited that they did Darth.
Yeah, there's a ton of skins.
Darth
Jar Jar is probably the best one.
The Sith Lord himself.
It's probably the best one.
I have to get it.
And then they have
Palpatine.
Yeah, they have Palpatine, they have Emperor Palpatine, and then Mace Windu, and then there's like new Mandalorians.
Yeah.
I am hyped.
I'm so excited. I gotta get Padme so we can match.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got to get the magic skin with everything.
But so Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah. That's the best skin. It's probably the best Star Wars skin. I love the Anakin skin, but like that is the best skin.
It's gonna be.
I'm hoping that like they have alternates too, but no, I'm really excited for the skins that they have. Mace Windu is looking awesome, but Darth Jar Jar is the best. That's the best one.
I won't do the impression this time.
Yeah, don't do the impression. Do your impression.
Do I need to keep my fingers down here?
Yeah.
Me so simple.
It's still so bad.
I hope they put an emote in where it's Anakin like kicking sand. He's like, I don't like sand.
Oh, I know. They have to go crazy with the item shop too.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to add more skins in the item shop of skins that we haven't. I want like an episode 3 Obi-Wan.
Do they have a Darth Maul skin?
Yeah, I remember you had to unlock it. That like 2 years ago they had a Star Wars one. Yeah, they did. You missed it. You missed it.
Life isn't worth living.
I think Eli has it.
Of course
he does. Yeah, no. They also had They're having like different events. There's like
4 stages.
Yeah, it's like no, they call it episodes. It's like 6 episodes of stages throughout the entire month.
So I wonder if like they're gonna be based off of the.
No, there's like different. They're not based off the movies.
It'd be kind of cool.
It would be, but the events that they had named were really cool. But like the last one's like
that's a
the Death Star. The last stage is like the Death Star takeover. Yeah, they're gonna do some cool shit.
What if there's just a giant Jar Jar and he's just like Palpatine fingers?
I want a Count Dooku skin.
Oh, that would be so cool.
A Dooku skin.
I think Dooku is such an underrated.
He's very good.
Underrated.
He's very good.
I love him. I love Dooku. He's one of my favorites.
He's a tragic character because like of why he turned to the dark side, but also he's like literally trying to tell everyone, listen, bro, there's gonna be a takeover, and the Jedi is like, la 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 la. I'm not listening to you. Obi-Wan's dumbass was like, you're wrong. Like when he held captive, and Dooku's like, all right, bro, you'll see.
Yeah. I'm sure if they would do like a Grievous skin.
They are. That's what I told you. They were doing a Grievous skin.
There's a Grievous skin?
Yes, they're doing a Grievous
that's
skin.
Gonna be cool.
They're doing a Grievous. There's a lot because Sheena, the Twitter account announced Grievous is coming. I think they'll have a Dooku skin. I thought I heard that somewhere. I don't want to be
Grievous. I wonder.
I know Grievous was sad that.
I wonder how they're gonna do that. Oh, it would be really cool for if they had a glider of how Obi-Wan is on like the lizard.
Yeah, the lizard, and he
has
that
the glider. It could be the lizard,
and he's riding that like circular thing that
yep.
That Jordan
be so cool.
That'd be super cool. Or remember his escape pod? The escape pod when he was when he was leaving, when he was fleeing away.
Oh, yep, that would be cool too.
Fire up the escape pod, and he leaves like a little bitch.
There's so many things that they could do with this. That'd be really cool.
What I want most, and I know it's probably not going to happen or never going to happen, I want some goddamn lightsaber pickaxes. I am so tired of Epic Games not doing this thing where they're not, and it's like it is so irritating because it is such a layup. It's an easy layup to make lightsaber
That's
pickaxes.
Like your dream thing with
you
know what my dream thing is?
I mean, other than wanting guts as a skin.
No, I'm saying just for Star Wars.
For Star Wars, yeah.
Mine is I want a BD-1 battle droid as a skin.
BD-1. You know what I want. Gonk.
A gonk book like back bling.
Oh my god! If they give me a,
they could
gonk,
do that. But
they
imagine,
totally could.
Imagine the BD one.
Yeah, I would spend anything
I would just like,
and
Roger,
everything.
Roger, with guns.
They could easily do. They could easily do the B1 battle droid.
The one from Mandalorian. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, they have him.
IG-11.
They could do a BD one.
Or B1, not BD1. B1.
Why am I saying BD one?
Because that's BD1.
Oh.
Yeah, a B1 battle droid. They could totally do a B1 battle droid.
Wonder if do they have a Cal
Calcassus? No.
That'd be a cool skin.
People have been wanting him.
With him as a backbling.
Yeah. Oh, he would be perfect for a backbling. Don't let him fall again.
I know. Yeah, but a B1 battle droid. It's the dream.
I love that one too. I need a gonk back bling. A gonk back bling would be the. I would never take it off.
We have a skibbity toilet, so.
If we can have a skibbity toilet back bling.
We can have a gonk.
We can have a gonk back bling. We have to.
It'd be really cute, but they're so huge, so it'd be like a little micro one.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool though. Or just even like an emote.
Yeah.
Where he just like pops out and he's like.
He's so cool. If you can ride one, it'd be so cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh my god, it'd be so cool. I want one. I just want one. It's my favorite droid.
They have those replicas.
Yeah.
Of the B1, and I want one.
I think my dad can 3D print one.
That'd be so cool.
Pretty sure my dad can 3D print one.
I would just take him everywhere.
We would have one display. Yeah, he'd be here.
Just right.
just standing right there. Yeah. He just stands and invades everyone's space.
I have some up there.
I know.
They're my favorite.
They're just conversating and talking.
They had guns, but I don't know where they went.
They don't need guns. They're just friends.
No, they're just chill guy.
Yeah. We should get the little one as if it's like the kid.
Just chill guys.
We should get the small one.
Oh, my mini one?
Yeah, they act like that's his kid.
I buy one whenever I see him. I buy him. But I love him.
Anyways, yeah, Star Wars Celebration, I heard it was really good. I wish I was there, but I don't have $1 million to fly over to Japan.
We're not getting on a plane anytime soon.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to fly out of country like that, because that's like...
I would do it.
I don't have a problem flying, but just flying over that bed of water just kind of trips me up.
That's not... Well, right now, that's what scares me, because, like, I've flown a lot, but I don't... Right now, there's so many freaking plane crashes.
I know.
That I am just way too scared to get on a plane. And, like, I've been on planes for, like, long periods of time. And, like, I've never been, like, freaked out. I didn't get anxious. I didn't, like, I slept. And, you know, just watched movies and everything. And, like, I was fine. But, like...
Lately, it's been bad.
Lately, like, I just can't see myself... I don't know if it's because, you know, we have kids now or... Like, I just can't
No, it's just the increased flights have been crashing.
I feel like for a while there, it was like one like every couple days. It was like plane crash.
No, it was one every day.
Plane crash, helicopter crash.
For like a week straight, it felt like one every day.
Well, now it's been like every week there's a new one.
Yeah.
And like that's way too much for me. And I know people are going to say you're more likely to die in a car crash than you are a plane crash, but
it's just the trend.
They're more likely to get into a plane or a car crash than a plane crash. If you die, if you're on a plane, you're probably going to die.
I think it's really like the trend of it happening so much as a late.
Yeah.
That's why the increased fear where it comes.
Like you're not going to catch me flying over, I don't know, the Atlantic.
And I know like being a parent right now, and I mean, being a parent always raises your fear of things and
my fear level went up so much.
It raises up to a certain level for sure, you know. But flying right now, I'd say it's definitely more. The fear of flying right now is definitely heightened a lot more versus what it would be normally.
Like I would love to just fly down to Orlando and go to Universal for the Jaws celebration, but it could be quicker.
Yeah.
It'd be like a 2-hour flight. or 3-hour flight. 2 or 3 hour flight, but either way, like that'd be so quick.
There's so much shit.
Or we could take a 12-hour car ride.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna do the 12-hour car ride if we go.
I made that drive down to Florida many times.
I know, I've made that drive too, and I usually stop. We stop in Tennessee or
I don't even
wherever.
really stop. I stop for like 5 minutes and I keep going. And it's a brutal drive. Like it is. And
I don't think it's that bad.
The thing is Orlando though, because
I stopped in Georgia for a little bit.
Driving, okay, so like from here to Florida, all right, especially like Tallahassee, because
yeah, we're not going to Tallahassee.
I know, but I'm putting in the picture for you. From here to Tallahassee, we can get there probably in roughly 14 hours straight.
I drove to Daytona and it was a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, but here's the thing: from Tallahassee to like Miami, it's like 5 to 6 hours. That's like almost half the time, and that's how much of a pain in the ass it is to drive through
Florida.
And so if we were to go from here to Orlando, the drive would probably be increased from 14 hours to maybe like
16,
17-ish.
Maybe.
And that's the thing. Traffic in Florida is not.
If we go during a not like popular time,
yeah,
I think we'd be fine.
There's not a whole because there's not like many like freeways you could keep.
I
going
went to
down.
Daytona for 4th of July one time, and it was like awful. It was awful.
The drive through Florida. I'm just saying it's not like if we were to go to. I'm not saying I want to go because especially since we suck ass. We're Florida State fans, by the way.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, now she's a Notre Dame fan.
I bet. Okay, let's not do that.
No. You were like, when we were good in 2023, you were like, I
still root for you guys.
Every time we talk about Florida State, you like talk about us like you never liked us.
No, I do like you guys. I do like you guys.
Like, Keon Coleman and Jordan Travis and Jared Verse. I love them.
I love them. That team was like, love them. I love them.
But now you hate us, and you literally talk. I get it. I'm pissed off.
I don't hate you guys. I don't hate you.
She does.
No, I don't. But you can't say that Florida State is my team because since like birth, well, not birth.
Okay, but 2023, you were talking like
because we sucked.
Team.
We were not going anywhere. So I was like, yes, Florida State to the Natty. We're going. And I was like rooting hard for you guys because I knew Notre Dame wasn't going to make it. We had like 8 wins that season. We're not going. Yeah. So I was like, yes, 2023.
I didn't shit on you guys though. Like,
I'm not shitting. When did I shit on you?
Honey.
Okay, we're not going to argue about football because this is not a football podcast.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just saying, because I'm getting a little irritated. Notre Dame, since we met...
Let's stop talking about football because Uncle Lou is going to get on here and he's going to cyberbully me.
Hold on. I got to make my point. Since we met, since I was a kid, Notre Dame...
Uncle Lou, though.
Notre Dame...
I love you, even though you hate my team.
Notre Dame has been my team. They have always been my team, and I always root for them. But in 2023,
don't talk about Notre Dame. Uncle Lou's gonna shit on you.
I don't give a fuck. He likes Georgia. So 2023, I rooted for you guys really hard because 1, you're my husband. I love you. We make babies together. Yeah, I love you. I rooted hard for you guys to get to the Natty.
Let's continue talking about.
I rooted hard for you guys get to the Natty. So don't act like I never liked Notre Dame.
And then we had a very bad year, and then Mike Norvell didn't want to get more players. So, anyways, let's stop talking about football because I'm feeling really sorry about myself.
Don't discount my love for my team.
I know. Okay.
That was shitty.
Okay.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Tell me you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyways.
You can clip that whole thing and post it.
Oh, yeah.
Send it to Uncle Lou. Fuck Georgia. Fuck Georgia.
He retweeted me the other day. I was like, went on a Mike Norvell rant, and he was like, oh, no. It's like, oh, great. I said, I tweeted back to him, like, I said, not right now, Uncle Lou. I'm making my 13 Reasons Why tapes right now.
All right, we can't talk about football.
Anyways, yeah. So Star Wars, it was celebration. It was great. I'm gonna talk something about off the Star Wars topic right now. No, we're not doing that just yet because we're gonna close that one out because we're gonna announce something. We're gonna announce, yeah.
My Pokemon?
Yeah.
We're announcing.
No,
Pokemon?
Not yet. We're gonna announce it. All right. Yeah.
Pokemon.
I wanna talk about the Elder Scrolls.
Oh, a game. Yeah. I don't know nothing about it. So but I will listen.
Yeah, I've been telling her all about it. So, I mean, I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan. I love Elder Scrolls games.
Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim's great. Skyrim is like actually where I started with Elder Scrolls, and I played the other ones, and I can't tell which one I love the most because all of them offer something that I love. But there are things in the other Elder Scrolls games that I appreciate more, and I compare to one another. And I love Oblivion. I love Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And this game, it was really weird. The quote unquote it's called a remaster, but it's really a remake. And I think it's due to contract issues they can't call it a remake. But the Elder Scrolls Oblivion quote unquote remaster, it's been rumored for quite a long time now. And there's been a lot of Twitter analysts who said it's coming this year, it's coming in spring, and usually, and this was back in December. And when I heard that shit, I was just like, yeah, I feel like if it was true, we probably would see something. And they were consistent with it, or they've been consistent with it. It's coming in April, and I kept seeing it's coming in April. It's coming in April. No, leak shared, true sources have doubled down that it's coming in April, and then we saw the leaked images, which I showed you. It's
coming in April.
And then they showed the leaked images that I showed you. It looked awesome.
It looks like it's not my cup of tea, but
you don't like Elder Scrolls?
I love Skyrim.
Well, then you love Oblivion.
But I don't like the ESO online.
It's not online.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, they had that. That's not.
Well, that's not it. That's not it.
I probably like Oblivion then because I love Skyrim.
It's not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that. It's basically. Oh, she's up.
Good morning. Hi.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It's been consistent. The rumors and the leakers have truly said they've even doubled down that it was coming in April, and then they showed the leaked images, and I was so skeptical that it was even gonna come, and then they showed more images came out, and then it was just yesterday. They said there was a trusted source who's been leaking out information that said it is going to be shadow dropped tomorrow, which was just today, but it's not being shadow dropped. But then what happened was Bethesda, as of today, a couple hours ago, said they said tomorrow, and they showed a time and they showed another picture of the game.
End up coming out tomorrow.
I think it's going to come out. That's crazy, and you will be losing me for a while.
I mean, I've been on the Pokemon grind, so I'll watch TV and play the Pokemon cards. Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I support. I know a lot. I hate this. It's a lot of women or men when their partner gets into they're like, oh, this new game came out, and I'm not gonna see them for this is bullshit. All they want to do is play the game. I'm like, honey, a new game came out. You should grind it. I support it because I know when a game comes out that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm or a book. When a new book comes out, you're do it.
I literally
get
you the book.
Talk to me.
I hype you up to get it or to read it, and I ask you when I come home from work or when in the middle of you actually reading it or playing a game, I ask you consistently how you're liking it, and you tell me all about it. And
yeah, that's the thing.
Love that. I love that.
I get, just wanting to spend time with your partner or whatever, but I get so much enjoyment out of seeing you play a game that you're really gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I'm probably going to lose you for a little bit, but we're going to talk about it the whole damn time,
It's
and then I'll do research on it and tell you things. And,
yeah, you'll probably see something on Reddit. And
yeah.
it's sad how, like, some people don't, there's a lot of relationships who don't have that. And, I love seeing you getting the things that you do. And, and I love how you have the same feelings towards me because, we have beautiful daughters. We have a lot of things that we are happy to live, that we live for, and then we happy to share at home together. And there are things like outside that we're passionate about, whether it's bodybuilding or whether it's a book or a show or a game, whatever. And there'll be things that we both share that together. But then the things that we don't have this share the same amount of passion for. I love how we kind of help each other express that out more.
Yeah.
And I think it's missing in a lot of relationships, unfortunately, because with the whole Pokemon thing, which we're going to talk about more, I see jokes of how wives get upset when their husbands or vice versa get have a binge of ripping packs, and I'm just like, fuck, we're both addicted to it.
I know, and it's funny because it's like, obviously, like, it's more my thing than it is yours.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll tell you, like, go get me some packs.
Yeah.
Go find some packs. And you go out and you'll look, or we'll go out as a family and look.
We're going to talk about more Pokemon in a bit.
I know, but I guess I'm just going off the point where it's like the opposite. Where it's like, my husband wants to spend money on Pokemon cards, and it's like, well, I'm the wife, and I'm sending him out to spend money on Pokemon cards so I can rip them and then feel happy.
It's just, it's a different dynamic, but I love it. And, like I said, even if it wasn't something we both shared, and like your books that you read, like, I love seeing you read them. Yes, your smutty books. I tell you all about them. Or, the show that you watch, Grimm. I don't know anything about it, but I want you to feel supported and, loved for getting into everything about it. And I love doing that for you because it's fun. And those are things and those passions that we have, even to you guys, it's what helps us feel more alive and more like centered.
Support your partners.
Yeah, support your partners. Support their passions, even if it's shit that you don't like or care for. Or
like, I don't really like Metal Gear Solid, but I know so much.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't really like it. It's just I never got into it. Yeah. But I know so much about Metal Gear Solid now just because, like, he loves it. And it makes him happy. And seeing him happy makes me happy.
Like, I think it's really important in relationships now. That I think it's more needed now than ever.
Wow.
And, like, I hate seeing, in relationships how, I made him get rid of his video games.
Oh my gosh.
It made him choose me or the video games. And, like, I will say, there are
extreme cases.
There are extreme cases where, like, you don't want to get carried away where you lose sight of, what's important.
Well, you don't want to prioritize one.
That's
it's like you prioritize gaming over your family, because then
that's the line that's crossed.
A whole different thing.
But, like, when I play these games, or we're collecting, it makes me, like, excited to bring it home to you guys, and makes me want to, I don't know, it's a weird thing, way to say it, no way of saying, but it makes me feel like I got out of my system, and, like, I feel good.
Yeah, but,
and
like, when you're
bringing it home and sharing it with all of you guys, and then when I go back to, like, all right, when I put the game down, I got out of the way, and, like, I feel so fucking good just hanging out with you guys, or, like, when you turn off your show and you gotta go, do
dinner or something.
Go make dinner or go for a walk with the girls or take them out, and you feel good. You feel good. You got it. It's
well, and plus,
you gotta have this balance.
There's, like, you'll, like, if I ask you, I'm like, hey, pause that. We gotta do something with the kids. You're like, all right, you're not arguing with me about it, or I'm like, let's go outside with the kids. Let's go to the park.
Unless I'm making a really big sale in Schedule 1. I can't say what kind of sale, or else I'll get in trouble. Schedule 1 is really cool. Check it out.
See my long pinky nail? Not for me.
Yeah. A lot of Coca-Cola.
Cocoa Puffs. But
yeah, you got to have a balance.
Gotta have a balance.
You got to have a balance. It's really
and
important.
Plus, when your kids get into it, it's even more fun. Like Coraline will sit and watch us rip packs.
Yes.
Liv rips packs.
I think it's time to...
We play Roblox together as a family. We have Roblox family nights where we all play Roblox together.
It's a perfect time to segment into Pokemon. Yeah. That's another... And, like, ripping packs. Our girls watch us, and
she rips packs. She gets some good... She rips some good cards.
She's a heat puller.
Yeah.
So... and we mentioned a little bit in the previous episode, we've been really into collecting Pokemon. And it's been a fucking blast. It's been fun.
Let's say Pokemon. Say Pokemon. Pokemon?
No, just stare at her egg.
Pokemon.
There you go. She's still sick.
She is. Yeah, no, we've been really into collecting Pokemon cards. And I just pull straight up heat every time.
Okay. I do too. But I
am the heat puller.
Our 2 big Journey Together hauls, we got 2 big hauls of Journey Together. And the first haul, he pulls a Salamence. Are you fucking kidding me? I was really happy because they're my cards. They're going in my binder. It's my Salamence, but I didn't get to pull it. And then, the next time, number 2, I'm like, I really want a Clefairy. And he pulls another... Salamence. Another one.
I'm the best Pokemon trainer of all time.
You're the best Salamence trainer of all time.
I catch them all.
You catch all the Salamances.
Yeah, I catch them all. I'm the best Pokemon trainer there is. I it's been a blast, and I pulled 2 Salamances from the Journey Together packs, and I feel pretty sweet. So if you want me to rip all your packs, and because I'm a heat puller,
Salamances.
I'm a heat puller. If you want me to pull heat, just send all your packs to me.
I pulled a really cute deer.
I told her, I'm like, you know what, honey, if you probably have better luck if you just let me open all your packs.
I pulled a $130 card too.
Yeah, but I pulled 2 Salamances, so I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
I pulled a deer.
This is big boy talk. So. You did pull a deer. It was really cute.
Really cute.
So, yeah, no, we've been having a blast, and since 2 weeks ago, since she told me she wanted to start collecting Pokemon.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks, and we got enough.
We have a really big collection right now.
And
not really. It's pretty big.
Pretty big. Since we started collecting, I've been doing the deep dive of Pokemon card collecting as it is. Both in the past and the present of where the card collecting business is and how it works. And my main thing right now, since Pokemon card collecting,
she's like playing peekaboo with me.
So my big thing right now is because Pokemon card collecting is really hot, and a lot of Pokemon collectors who've been collectors for years have even said right now it's hotter than it has ever been, almost like when it was the early 2000s when we were kids, when we were collecting.
When I was collecting the first time, yeah.
So, but therefore, right now, the demand for cards is higher than ever, and therefore it is almost impossible to fucking find cards. So, I've been doing a lot of, deep diving into finding out what stores stock them, what stores, when are stores getting cards in. I feel like I'm going full True Detective.
Sorry, Liv's asking me for Robux right now. Honey, you only have an
4. iPad kid.
You only have 4 Robux. We'll get you more.
We'll get you more.
She needs Robux. She wants to change her character.
I've been doing a lot of deep diving in the card collecting of how to land cards, how to snipe card packs from stores that have them, being on time, and
we found some too.
We found some good. We landed really good this past week with Journey Together.
We did.
We did.
We think we cracked the code with Journey Together.
Groups, but we looked around. But yeah, I think this week's going to be a really good week, and which kind of leads us to our next announcement. Do you want to take this one from here?
Yeah, we're gonna have like I don't know, like a side channel.
Yeah,
Like
another channel.
Another channel, but it's gonna tie into like this one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna vlog our Pokemon adventures and rip packs online, and it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, we're gonna start having another YouTube channel for card collecting, and we're gonna do vlogs and exactly what she said. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. You'll see the adventures of how it's.
We go on a lot of adventures.
We even go out of town to go collect them where we have been, and it's been crazy. And it's not.
It's been a lot of fun though.
It's a countrywide thing where cards and hunting for cards is really hard, and like there's a lot of places that stock them. They even have vending machines. I know people who follow Pokemon are watching know all about this, but they have Pokemon vending machines where they, you can buy the cards if you're lucky, and
we weren't lucky.
It's hard to
land. An hour and a half, and we're lucky.
And you know what sucks is I would love to get like some fresh cards out of the vending machines because
we did hit one vending machine, but it wasn't the Pokeball.
Yeah, it wasn't the Pokemon.
It was like
the first vending machine, which was the actual Pokeball machine. They actually had Twilight Masquerade.
We should have got them because Twilight Masquerade. We did some of that last night.
That was. I
thought it was that one.
That was no, not Temporal Forces.
Temporal. We pulled really.
Temporal Forces was heat. Twilight Masquerade sucks.
I thought Twilight. Yeah, but they have some good pulls in that one. That one's supposed to be easy to pull.
I didn't land shit.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that so.
Rick pulled one from Paradox Rift.
She did.
The cursed pack.
Yep.
The cursed Paradox Rift.
Yeah, so like right now the current was it Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet's the current line right now.
And there's a lot of packs that are out. There's a lot of card lines that I really like, and
a lot of drops coming up too.
Yeah, there's the Destined Rivals coming up next month.
Yeah.
But the ones that we're really looking for is Prismatic Evolutions.
And Surging Sparks. I really want the Pikachu, but I have been having
terrible
luck
with Surging Sparks.
Worst luck.
I'm not. That's why I don't really care for Surging Sparks.
I just want the fucking Pikachu. I pulled my most expensive card. Our most expensive card is from Surging Sparks.
You're right. But I just outside that time we outside the first time we ripped because the first packs we opened were Surging Sparks.
Yeah.
And we've ripped quite a few after, like, since then.
And I've gotten nothing.
We've gotten shit. Like, it has not been...
It's been bad.
Kind. Like, Surging Sparks has not been kind to us.
Journey Together's
super
fun.
A blast.
But Prismatic Evolutions is what we're really looking forward to. At least with the upcoming drops. Because it's like, the cards are super pretty. They're super pretty. And I like Eevee. I like the Eevee evolutions.
I want that Umbreon card more than anything.
Yeah,
those cards are probably the prettiest cards.
They're so pretty. But I also, the Journey Together cards, I really do enjoy those ones.
There's two packs that are probably almost as popular.
Oh, and I need the Bubble Mew.
Yeah, and that's from
Paladin Fates.
And they have the booster boxes of those, and they usually have them at Walmart. So
yeah, I know we're gonna be
Walmart. We're gonna journey together this week.
We'll take you on vlogs.
Yes, you'll see.
The account is gonna be Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. If it's not taken, we're still in the.
Even if it's taken, that person can I'll be the new Pokemon. Pokemon.
It's like that meme. Look at me.
Look at me.
Captain now.
I'm the captain now. Careful.
Oh, hit your head. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for our Pokemon Ventures.
Pokemon Ventures.
And
would you just do that?
I don't know.
Are you wide mouthing?
Anyways, I'm AJ.
And Courtney. And say, I'm Liv. Say bye.
This is the Saw Podcast. Have a good one.
go peace out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.